A telemedicine program proposal for telepsychiatry at West Hills Medical Center. West Hills Medical Center faced a serious issue. There is no full-time on-site access to psychiatry services in the emergency department or inpatient setting. The opportunity arose for the medical center to collaborate with the University of California, Los Angeles, or UCLA, to have a pilot program where UCLA would provide 24/7 access to psychiatrists through a telemedicine portal at West Hills Medical Center. It was up to the medical center to select a vendor for this pilot telemedicine program, which had to be efficient and cost-effective. The value proposition for telepsychiatry in the emergency department is threefold. First, increasing access to treatment using telepsychiatry to connect a patient with a psychiatrist. Next, telepsychiatry brings the services of board-certified psychiatrists from UCLA directly to the emergency department. As will be outlined later, there is a significant reduction in cost per visit, by more than 40%. The vendor eventually selected has an impressive list of credentials. Their current clients include Cigna Health Plan, Banner Health, the United States Department of Defense, the United States Veterans Administration, the California Department of Corrections, Air Force One, and even the White House to protect the President of the United States. The vendor selected is GlobalMed. The areas where GlobalMed outshone its competitors were these. It's currently in use in 55 countries with a variety of global clients with millions of teleconsultations. Of the other vendors evaluated, there was one that came closest to the needs listed in the request for proposal, Let's Talk Interactive. Though Let's Talk's primary focus is telepsychiatry, it did fall short of the needs of the medical center and was not selected. The equipment selected from GlobalMed is the Clinical Access Station. Its features include a modular design, fully customizable, an open equipment and software architecture, amongst others. Though other options are available, the base model would be used for telepsychiatry. Expanding into other medical specialties is simplified, with the ability to expand the base unit with other clinical peripherals. The best way to see the Clinical Access Station in action is a video of a pediatric teleconsultation. It's exciting to imagine the ability to have multiple medical specialties available through a telemedicine station. The issue of cost and return on investment is important. This is the cost comparison using 2018 utilization data to compare the physical psychiatrist emergency department consultation visits with Tele-Psychiatry. Note that in the center column, the cost per visit drops from $257 to $105, a savings of $152 per visit. Over the course of a year, the savings shown in the last column is an incredible 41%. Put simply, there is an average per visit savings of $152 compared to a psychiatrist coming to the emergency department, and based on a prior year utilization, this equates to an annual savings of more than $41,000. Should the project be implemented, the high-level project plan is as follows. Identification of hospital stakeholders along with a needs analysis and system requirements gathering. Working directly with GlobalMed, the specific design area is identified in the requirements phase and built for the system implementation. Concurrently, specific use policy and staff training will be performed. Post-implementation will consist of ongoing oversight of the program by all relevant departments of the hospital. This will also provide an opportunity to evaluate expansion to other clinical specialties. There are also legal, privacy, and licensure areas to consider. Hospital policy regarding HIPAA will be part of policy and procedure, as well as the GlobalMed system adhering to HIPAA certification. Because this service is specific to behavioral health, additional privacy safeguards and information release will be integrated into the policy and procedure for system use. UCLA will be providing and will be responsible for all psychiatrists participating in the Tele-Psychiatry program to be currently board certified in psychiatry. Psychiatrist language proficiency is mandatory. If the physician's native language is different than that of the patient, language proficiency certification will be required. Otherwise, the hospital's foreign language vendor will be utilized. Each psychiatrist will carry individual malpractice insurance in amounts dictated by the medical staff policy of the hospital. Currently, the limits are $1 million per occurrence with a $3 million aggregate limit. To wrap up, these are the areas of importance in bringing telemedicine to West Hills Medical Center. Enhanced patient outcomes. As previously shown, significant cost savings. Access to world-class psychiatric care through physicians at UCLA. A 6 to 7 week implementation. Medical specialty expansion. And increased emergency department staff satisfaction. Thank you for your attention.